and welcome to another Sanctuary Sunday. Sanctuary, yes, the day where I try to cover something other than war games. And today I'm going way back. I mean, way back to Neanderthal days with Neanderthal, right here, Neanderthal, a game of the origins of culture for 1 to 3 players. This is designed by Phil Eklund of Sierra Madre Games. I've covered some of Mr. Eklund's other games and Sierra Madre Games, which are very different. If you want a cerebral game, this is the place to come. I mean, Phil Eklund, other than having some controversial post from time to time on Board Game Geek and other places, is a rocket scientist and actually designed High Frontier, which is a game about traveling into space. So you might know a thing or two about that. I first came across his designs and his different way of looking at things, or his very cerebral way of looking at things, with Origins, How We Became Human, which is kind of a 4X sort of game where you are taking on one of the different species, Neanderthal, Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, whatever, and trying to take them on their journey as they develop in the early stages of humankind. And it's very interesting concepts in there, and you're limited by your brain capacity and all kinds of interesting things, which this one might draw from that. This might be a refinement of that game. That was a relatively epic game. It was a big board. And you get multiple players. This one is a little bit smaller in origin, more card-based for 1 to 3 players. But, you know, this right here reminded me of that game because there was a similar chart or card about, you know, brain capacity and different features and the like played a role in the gameplay. And so I don't know if he's taken that design and then repackaged it in these smaller increments, which are more card-based. I've also covered Greenland, which is somewhat similar. It's not Neanderthal, it's Greenland, so it's dealing with the development of that landmass and by its different tribes and people. This one's kind of going back to earlier ages. So anyway, enough of all that dribble. Let's see what the back of the box says here. Neanderthal by Phil Eklund. It's 43,000 BC in Ice Age Europe. You are one of 3 species, Archaic, Neanderthal, or Cro-Magnon. Yeah, Cro-Magnon was one of the other species that in How We Became Humans. Assign your males to hunt Pleistocene megafauna while avoiding predators. Assign women to gather or teach children new words. Specialize elders for fire, inventions, or animal domestication. Choose promiscuous harems or pair bonding mating systems. You may merge this into a game of Greenland. Oh, great! So I've got Greenland. Now I can merge this into that. It's for 1 to 3 players, as you can see right there, ages 12 plus, 1 to 2 hours, and wooden tokens upgrades. This is I think this is like a deluxe edition, or this is 2nd edition, so it's got a little bit more deluxified bits to it. And here's some of the contents that are in here, as you can see on the side, which is really card-based. Neanderthal father teaches his mulatto son to hunt. So you got a little exposition there, and then we've got some of the cards explained. But you know, why are we looking at the side of the box when we can tear into this and get inside the box and see what this is about? Now, as I said, How We Became Origins, kind of reminiscent not only of this, but also it was a yellow box, but it was a big box, big flat box. This and Greenland come in these little smaller boxes here. Other designs, I think I've covered him as Pax Porfino, and he's covered a lot of the different packs. There's Pax Humana and I can't now. of course, when you put me on the spot, I draw a blank. But there's all kinds of different Pax Premier, but there's a lot of different Paxes, which are not all his designs, but are designs that kind of emanate from some of his core mechanics, which again is mostly card mechanics. But I digress. Let's go back to Neanderthal. Let's get inside this box and see what we have here. There we go. And very nice, sturdy, thick boxes here. Very nice, thick, hefty rules. And his games are not easy. They're not necessarily overly complex. Well, Final Frontier, let's reserve that for another day. But there's some thought going into his games and the reason behind his mechanics. And he's trying to simplify them through cards, but there's a lot going on in his games. Let's put it that way. So how many pages do we have here? We have 52 pages. Now, it's a smaller book, but 52 pages, folks. So this is, what do you expect from a rocket scientist, right? So here we go. There's all the different explanations, the components, talking about the cards, disc management. Here's those brain cards there. The phases of the game. So, I mean, again, it might be a little daunting the first time you pick one of these games up at 52 pages, but in my experience, well worth the time and effort to dive into this. You get something out of these games when you play them. There's a legacy variant, so we're at 34 pages of rules. Now we got a legacy variant. So these are some variants. Here's a solitaire variant because it is 1 to 3 players, so it's something I'll probably look at. There's no way I'm getting my girls to play this game, but my son's off to college, so who knows. Then there's a 3-player co-op variant. So 34 pages of rule, and then you got a lot of variants. And then you got a scenario module. That's kind of cool. And then you get into some of the background, kind of the context, and that starts at page 45. So about 7 pages of that. All right, so don't let the 52 pages scare you. Here are the bits. Got some discs here. And the disc looks kind of cool. I don't know if they're wooden or if they are plastic, and I can't get my fat thumbs into the groove to get these open. Maybe eventually. Let's see what we got here. These look kind of spongy. Oh, they're wraps. I have to crack those open. So you got some discs there. Okay. We got some more bits here. Oh, look at these. We got some meeples. Got like an arrow of some sort there. We got some meeples for your different player factions, and there's 3 different colors because it is 1 to 3 players. Okay. Got some dice. Nice little green dice here, translucent. Very cool. We've got the cards, which is the game, and then let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got some baggies, a bag of baggies. Love to have a bag of baggies, right? We got some player aids here. So, and this is good, thick material here. I'll go out a little bit. I can always raise it up and so you see. Looks like it's, trifold here. So 6 panels. You got your glossary of terms. You've got statistics table. Oh, look at that. They said there'd be no math involved. So here's your Rosetta Stone. So you got phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and phase 4. So you're going to have events, hunter assignment, negotiation, and attack, and then roll for hunt. And then phase 6 is, where's phase 5? Phase 6 is portal. So where's phase 5? I don't know. Anyway, so you got, we got 2 of these. You'd think we'd have 3 of those for 3 players, but you got 2 of those. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Dump it out. All right. So we have, this is like on player aid type material, kind of thick. Here's your Neanderthal achievements. So this is probably something you want to copy so you can keep track of your achievements, and that's continued there. So that's Nice. Then you got your player boards, which are these are the three different Neanderthals. You have your vocal archaic man, which is Homeo, oh man, Heidelbergensis. Probably butchering that, but you know what I am. I'm a little bit of a Neanderthal myself. Vocal Cro-Magnon, which is Homo sapiens. Hey, our ancestors. Or maybe this is my ancestors. Vocal Neanderthal, Homo neanderthalis. There we go. And so as you can see here, this is the player card. So you're going to have these different areas. You got Napper, Warrior, Firestarter, and then tied to their brain capacities. And then you got your turn phases here. Very cool. And then on the back, you've got, maybe is this for scoring? I'm not sure, but then you have your different phases here as well. Very cool. And each of these cards are different, as you can see, because they have different capabilities on what they're good at. Sorry, let's keep it on screen, shall we? There you have it. So and those are very thick. Those are your player boards and very good thickness and unique player boards. So let's get into the cards here. See what we have in store for us. If I can get this open. Just talk amongst yourselves. Here's the topic. All right. I got it quicker than I expected. So the cards are good, really good, actually good thickness. They're not, there's no finish on them. They're kind of a slick card, but very clear art and icons on there. Lot of information on these cards. That's to me what adds. Other than the rules, the cards kind of add a little bit of complexity because they are the heart of the game, but there's a lot of information on there. But once you understand how these are played or what phases they affect, you can play the game. Hey, but isn't that the same with any game? So, there's a horse. Cool. And there's a flip side to it. I wonder if there's like where you put a card underneath another card, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, or if you know how to play this game, feel free to chime in the comments down below and share your wisdom with all of us so we can advance from the early stages of humankind into a more advanced civilization. So here's the selfish gene VP, promiscuous. Oh, these are the different mating styles. Promiscuous, harem holding, pair bonding. Yeah, right, I'm gonna get demonetized on this video. Housewife. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna have the political people. Generous woman and Sherazade. Interesting. You know, Mr. Eklund does not shy away from diving into the details of his subject matter. There we go. So there's your cards you get with it. So that is what you get in a game of Neanderthal. Again, I think it has some similar mechanics that you would find in Greenland, which I've covered before, which, you know, I covered it. I did the unboxing, but I haven't done a gameplay of that yet. I need to get that to the table along with this. Wow, these are not wood. These are, well, these are kind of spongy. Kind of a different, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so we get that. We got some meeples here. Let's see what the meeples look like. Let's look at the yellows, shall we? Oh, now these are wood bits. These are every bit of wood. Little wood meeples there. There you go. So there you have it. That is what you get in a box of Neanderthal. You know what? I mean, just the knowledge or the learning or the different perspective that you get on this topic to me is worth the price of admission. But then again, your mileage may vary, and I'm a sucker for a cerebral game. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Feel free to drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this game or any of the other Sierra Madrid games or Phil Eklund designs or derivations of those designs. Love to hear from you. Thanks all, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.